Guys, how's it going? Didn't get a brew review in on 2 Titty Tuesday, or would that be 4 Titty Tuesday? So I just doubled the fun for you. It's free, you know, for you guys. What are we looking at? Well, not on Stephen Bush's recommendation, but after he saw that I had found a bottle of it, he said that it was pretty good, but it didn't get the Oreo taste. So this is Prairie Artisan Ales Double Dunk, an Imperial Stout with Oreo. And definitely what gets my attention is that number right there, 11.9%. So, and this is from Stephen's neck of the woods, Rich, Fu Master Chew 12, and there you go. I'm gonna open it up with the kick-ass bottle opener that Real Cold Burnout sent me. Also makes an excellent trainer, which I have 0 of that in. Thank you. And John Solar's favorite glass. And being almost 12% alcohol, I'm just going to call it 12% alcohol. I'm feeling good on the on a full ass pour. 11.9. Who does that? 12. It's 12%. Smells like Oreo, to be honest, Steve. Smells like Oreos. Oreo cookies. Cheers. Maybe I'm self-identifying as an Oreo cookie because I'm definitely getting the Oreo cookie part of it. I don't even remember what the hell I paid for this. I know it wasn't cheap. I know it wasn't Dogfish Fish Head 120 range, which, damn it, NIHAP. I was trying to debate if I wanted to just do this as a now beer, and the date, the bottle date was right here in that, you know, that thin, barely legible cryptic writing, and of course the bottle was sweaty, and I went like this, and all of it came off on my thumb. So I'm just assuming that this is not fresh, but it's this year's batch, which would be the same as what's going down over at Super One Liquors. A week after this was available over at Keyport, it was gone. You can still walk in and buy this. Of course, it's, you know, $39.99 for 4 of them. I don't know. Maybe if we're still having too much fun, I'll just do it now. So, okay. Got some more of the Stalker Steve A1 retro build parts in. These were all items that were purchased by Brian McCown. Between him and Cobra, absolute sweethearts. And of course my local friend Brent, Powerman 2000 or whatever the hell you call your channel. A local friend of mine. He's like, you guys need anything else? And I'm just like, I don't even know what the hell Brian even ordered. But I got 2 20-round mags, which would have been typical for it, so that's awesome. This last batch was the infamous argument between Gunwild 1 and the Real Cobra Burnout. I've had several people chime in on this and said this was kind of like the standard in the beginning, but for this one, like Cobra said, if somebody, because you can't have this one is part of this rifle. This is the rifle I'm building for a good friend of mine, you know, another retro build that I don't get to keep, but this is the other most common break that would have been on the early rifles, and the difference on this bird cage is that it is slotted all the way around, unlike the modern version. But for Steve's rifle, this is going to be on it. I still have to look at the rules governing the proper timing of this. In my brain, no matter how it works out, it's probably going to be like that for me. I mean, I don't know if the other version would be that, if that would take away any downward thrust to give away your location. I mean, as though they wouldn't notice, you know, the gunshot part of it. But this is what's going on Steve's rifle. But if somebody sends this version, just like Cobra asked, if I can get a hold of another one of these, it's going to go in the box with Stalker Steve's rifle, and he can choose what camp he wants to be in. Is it the real Cobra Burnout camp, or is it the Gun Wild 1 camp? Cobra Burnout, See, me, Cobra, I'm not taking sides. I'm just what gets... For me, I like the 3-prong. I just think that looks cool. I mean, I have 2 of them that I have for my AK. The one that I originally bought, then the one that I got from El Tenda is threaded so that you can put a oil trap on it. So that's what's on it right now. So that this kit came with just a plain old washer, so evidently wherever it stops, it stops. But Brian ordered a crush washer, allowing me to stop it where I want, because I have issues. Yes, I know this will come as a surprise to you, but I can't, no matter, like I said, I'm gonna look. If I cannot find any information on this, which I also see it's not slotted in any way to accommodate a wrench. But this is probably the look that I'll be going with. The 2 slots aiming straight down, and then, yeah. I also received the rifle length gas tube and pin. So that's what I have received so far. And of course the lower is somewhere going back and forth between, yeah, fucking dumbasses. The 2 missed out on the I Heart Club was Stalker Steve, snuck into the I Heart Club, oh yeah, oh no. Aunt Keck threw out my back, need bourbon. Man, sorry to hear that. For me, I pinch the sciatic nerve every now and then, and it takes, you know, it takes somewhere between 2 and 3 weeks for it to be completely worked out. First was Matt Davis, just saying first, getting a congratulations from Multi-Gunman. Bearded CB saying first, actually being second, and saying well done by Multi-Gunman. Ben N, not first. Glass is half full, glass is half empty, my friend. Bearded CB again. Hey, your head keeps blocking the runway on the Brew Babe. You're going to piss off Ed looking for that bottle opener. Yeah, that's one thing I do not want to do, is piss off Ed. Bearded CB, a minute 40, back to sub 2-minute territory. Bearded CB, shaving like a maniac, looks like dimple herpes. Yeah, I just put a new blade on it, and not like it makes an excuse or not, but I shave in the shower, and the only possible reflective thing in there is a big shower head, and I just basically shave by blood. It's got the right amount of sweetness. Definitely sweet. This is JR10 Desert Gold territory right here. The very first thing I notice is the taste of of an Oreo cookie. That kind of burns away. You got those that big, like, chocolatey maltiness. And then it kind of ends with a mix of both and Oreo. And 12% by volume. See, Keyport has stocked so many craft beers now. It used to be this cooler, that cooler, and some shelving inside the walk-in cooler. Now it's all of the glass shelves that are part of the walk-in cooler, that cooler, some stuff, some shelving inside, but for the most part they just got cases of beer and shit stocked up. Again, craft-ish stuff, you know, like Bent Paddle and Castle Danger. So in that cooler there is no crap like Budweiser, PBR, Miller Genuine Draft, you know, all your low IQ beers. I'm just unfucking subbed. No, I mean, don't get me wrong. I still every now and then, just kidding, never drink crappier beers. Actually, only when they're given to me for free. I know you're going to find this hard to believe, but lately, not mostly, completely due to finances, the only beers that I have actually had to drink have been the ones that you have seen me drink, and that's a very sad thing. But it is what it is. When you're trying to decide between, you know, making a payment on something or buying alcohol, at least as of this moment in time, I'm still making good choices, Smile Money. Even smells good. I'm going to race through this too fast. I know that would shock Mr. Holster. Bearded CB, oh, I'm a hunter. Rich from S212 here at work. You know the rest. Cheers. Bearded CB, biggest thing in that Eric likes is the blowgun. Nothing like putting his lips up to a long black tune and giving it a blow. Love you, Eric. Yeah, I need a see. I like to you know, goof around with some of this stuff, but to be totally honest, I think everything in that box, maybe even the blowgun, is probably gonna go to my brother-in-law for everything that he does for me. Except for the knife. He doesn't need to know about that. I could find something and throw it in there. Oh, excuse me. But the kit is already filled with just a whole bunch of knives. I mean, it's gutting knives and all sorts of shit like that. Fumaster 12. Well, now doesn't that look tasty? The beer looks pretty darn good too. I see what you did right there. Multi-Gunman. What the whiskey is going on here? And then he responds to himself. Not whiskey. That's what I am disappointed in him. Not whiskey. See now he's pissed off. But hey, Multi-Gunman, I figured this would be an opportunity to try this sweet ass billet aluminum shot glass that I got from Dave and Eltenda at DRG Manufacturing. I want to test something though. Something tells me that this is a little bit more than a shot, which I can't fault them at all. I'll use the shot glass that I got from Caitlin, and I don't even remember who. Yeah, Caitlin brings somebody up here with her, but I can't remember what his name is. So I'll use the shot glass that I got from Caitlin to test the capacitance of the said shot glass, hopefully without losing a drop of the precious non-60-year-old scotch. Holy shit. Wow, that is very deceiving. It actually appears to be less. A hair less than a shot. Wow, I would have called that wrong. So, Multi-Gunman, I figured if nothing else would make you happy to watch me drink a shot of non-60-year-old scotch. Bullshit. I'm going to do it out of a billet aluminum shot glass that looks just like a muzzle device. It's bound to taste so much sweeter. Dave from DRG Manufacturing and El Tenda, thank you so much for the gift. Yeah. I think we can call that officially broken. I'm not just saying this because, well, you know, Dave, the owner, was a guy that had really cool gun parts before I considered him a friend. So I'm not just saying this. Well, if let's put it this way, Dave, if you see this, El Tenda, make sure he sees this gratuitous me on my knees thing. I'll say it again. My 24-inch build would be so sweet as a complete DR Guns rifle. It means I need a 3D billet receiver set and another one of your brakes, because I have it on another rifle and I really don't want to take it off because it looks so fucking sexy over there. Of course, that 24-inch build looks pretty damn wicked with that big-ass muzzle device on there right now. My phone agrees. Oh, and Sharky, I'm talking to the one across the big pond, but Shark, ZF6, if you're in the neighborhood, I would share some with you too. We are approaching the end of life for the second bottle of Chavez Regal, and Keyport does, or no, Super One Liquor does not sell this, so I have to check for it over at Keyport. This is a serious dessert beer, or breakfast beer, especially on a work day. Bearded CB, talking of the government full control thing, I am reminded of a song that came out when I was in high school down in Mexico. For most part of the chorus of the song translates to, "The more power you give to those in power, the harder they will fuck you." Hey, I know it's not really being shown in the news, but I understand a lot of the people over in France are saying, "We want Trump. We want Trump." Just another example of socialism at its finest. Hey, American politicians, take note at what's happening over there. Look at what is happening over there, and there isn't a couple of million, well, actually, not a million, probably what, 100 million firearms owned by people like me and you, who are sick and tired of being pushed and pushed and pushed. Here's what I think. I think they should cut the salaries of everybody serving in politics. Do you think it's fair that if I was to run for office and somehow would become a congressman or a senator, and all of a sudden, I mean, like for instance, what is someone like Nancy Pelosi? Is it like $112,000 or $120,000 a year that she's paid? and yet she's worth almost $13 million. Huh. Wonder how that all happened. Yeah. I think it should be just like our founding fathers intended it. It should be like fucking jury duty. Oh, God damn it, I gotta go be a fucking senator for the next 4 years. Son of a bitch. Wonder if I can get out of it. Just like jury duty. That's what it should be. It shouldn't be a fucking golden dick up your ass forever. Well, I can't really say I'd want that. Joey might, but I don't think I would. Oh, and speaking of that, Joey, it's off camera now. You can't see it. And I never pointed this or showed this, but Real Cobra Burnout sent this along with the all of the retro parts that he so graciously donated so that we could raise money for Jules. I actually, Cobra, I gotta find out exactly what you want done with this. I mean, I can put it in the case with the rifle and send it to Stalker Steve, but you know, a few of you flyboys are really good friends of mine and part of my family, not to mention Ed. So when I saw this, I really liked it. So I have it covering up Stalker Steve's mushroom bowl. You know, I'm definitely not gonna knock the intense, awesome work that Steve put into that, and then sent it to me. Not to mention, you know, he actually cut out a ring and put it at the bottom, another phallic symbol. But maybe when I commented on the amount of work that went into that. But you know, to actually have just a regular bowl made by Steve would have been cool as hell too. Instead, he like sends me something, and every single time I look at it, I actually giggle first because it's just kind of like a. No, I'm not gonna. The quality of the work is unbelievable. I'm sure to actually just make a bowl has to be a hell of a lot easier than what this is. I'm not even sure what the average person would do with something like that. I kind of want to line the inside of it with LED lights and use it as a presentation piece. I mean, it means so much to me. It means so much to me when one of my family puts forth the effort to make something by hand. I mean, I worked with a friend of mine that I worked with for a while. His wife's side of the family, so his in-laws, would be furious at Christmas time if you gave them gifts that you made. And I know this because that year we were both hurting for money. We were trying to get our company up and running. We were, it's kind of an odd job thing, kind of like what Christopher Alone with Company does. And we didn't have a lot of money to go out and buy gifts. So, we spent we did a few jobs in the morning to pay the bills, and then we spent the rest of the day making shit. I had a plasma cutter, and I made a big piece of steel that said Mom and my sister and that kind of thing. Tomorrow's my sister's birthday, by the way. Usually I remember this on the 7th, Pearl Harbor Day, and I'm like, Pearl Harbor Day, fuck, I missed my sister's birthday. But yeah, we made stuff. We spent like a couple of weeks after we got our projects done making stuff, and his wife's family was furious. I was just like, what a bunch of shallow fucks To me, when somebody puts forth the effort to make something by hand and give it to me, it could not mean more to me. And I have stuff sitting out here that represent that. Long time ago, Tardisius made me this because he knows I love Marvin the Martian, which was also one of the things that Ed used all the time. I have Marvin the Martian sitting right here. That was a gift from Alex, and it's stuff like whatever. He looks just like that, but he's over here all in silver, and he's holding a Glock. But when Tardisius made me this, I just, I thought it was awesome. And then Stalker Steve made me the bowl, and just the work that went into it, especially when I got to actually see it get done. And then when he actually made one and sent it to his Yoda dude, and the guy gave him a shout out in a video, he was pretty happy because he pretty much told me right away in the morning. James Kronk, 20-something, happy Monday, cheers. James. Gunwild, 23rd comment. Oops. God damn it. How could I be hovering over the heart and I click and I get a thumbs down? Eltenda, American Plumbing, it's an obscure ministry. Well, it is 100 years old, and I have to say, after, since I finished doing the work, about 10 plus long-ass showers, no drips. Stalker Steve, here, 20-something. Steve, I've just been talking about you. Smile Money, do not drink and drive. This has been a public service announcement from the friendly drivers of Uber. Let us haul your beer-drinking ass. Absolutely, Smile Money. However you need to do it. And this was actually done by one of my daughters. I constantly said, I don't want to know that you're in high school drinking your ass off, because I never did. That they know of. And but I always said, here's one honest truth. If the phone on a school night, if I have, school night would apply to me. If I have to work the next day, and at 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, my phone rings and it's one of my kids, and they are drunk off their ass and want a ride, because I told them, if you ever need a ride because you've been drinking, don't drink. You get a free pass. I will never get angry with you. There will never be a reason that you would regret calling me for a ride. And I never did. I never did. Maybe 5, what would it be now? 6? Wouldn't it? Sam graduated in 95. So, yeah, Jesus, no. She didn't graduate in 95. She was born in 95, you dumbass. She's been graduated for 3-4 years now, and her old room is my Star Trek room. And I know it sounds weird, but if you are, Johnny Watson, Brian McCown, the Chaos family, you know that it is a fucking Star Trek room. There's Star Trek memorabilia all over in that room. And it used to be Sam's room. And for the first time since Sam moved out, we actually cleaned the closet. I gave Mike next door the dresser that we bought for Sam, but she didn't want to take it with her when she moved. I guess it was because it was too nice. Just kidding, Sam. And I'm cleaning, and I found 3 Mike's Hard Lemonade bottle caps stashed in the closet, and I took a picture. I'm like, retro busted. She's like, well, at least it wasn't hard liquor or anything. Yeah, it was like fucking Kool-Aid, Sam. But no. Nope. I got a call and went and picked her up one time, and I would never say anything, because the last thing as a parent is you want anything bad to happen to your kids, and as a parent, the last thing you ever want to do. And my big brother, I'm heartbroken, because unfortunately you've been there, done that. But the last thing you want to do as a parent is, I mean, I want to go before my kids. Gunwild 1. I'm waiting on a shipment of cigars to come in, and when they get there, I'll send you more. Okay, so since have I done a brew review? I don't remember if I smoked one of the. I did. No, I told you about that. Never mind. Tasted more like chocolate than coffee. The other one that he gave me, which is a subsidiary of Acid, was a little bit better, but they were both smoked all the way to the last possible second. Stalker Steve, send the Green Bay coach to Detroit, please. No shit. Talk about the dumbest fucking thing. The Hatchet Man 556. You, sir, are a Glockaholic. A little bit. Cheers. Glockaholic? What the? I mean, I don't. I don't know what you're referring to. Glocks are stupid. Hey, but since you brought it up, the Poly 80 build, I got a few more parts in, so she officially has a working mag release. I did not have the little spring, and I did not have the little spring that holds the slide release or the takedown in it. Now, as an example, I know this is supposed to be a brew review channel, but when I was commenting about how absolutely awesome this SS80 build is, I love the way this feels in your hand, the texturing to it, the extra style. I mean, like I said, if I had an actual G43 as a comparison, I would show you. I mean, it's a G43 full-on upper, but I would rather any day have this setup, and I wish that the build setup for this was what they used on these. And why do I say that? Because this thing is like, it's not quite a 1911, but I can guarantee you there is not an OEM version that is any better than this. This would be seriously what I would consider replacing my Walther. If something happened to my Walther and I had to go to a very small carry gun, first of all, my Walther's a 40. I don't really fucking care about 40 cal anymore. I mean, I got a few that are 40 cal that are just, they mean something to me, so I'd keep them because of that. But the 9mm has easily replaced it, and like Stephen Bush, you could get a Hive Industries, and you could definitely get something that gives your pinky. But I mean, as a defensive gun, I really like what this represents. I don't need another carry gun right now. Of course, I keep hiding this from Christine. But now, I don't know if the SS80 and the Poly 80 are made by the same company, but if they did what they do over there, now here's an example. The mag is out, I'm pressing the slide release. No problem. mag is in, I'm hitting the slide release. Okay, so it's working a little bit better. But how did I get to that point? I had to remove the rail assembly, and you can sort of see it there. It goes like this, and it turns, and it goes down to here, and it's got the hole in it that pin catches. Now, you put this in the jig, and you drill through the poly 80 frame, turn it around, drill through the poly 80 frame, stick that rail assembly down in there, and put this pin in, and it wasn't lining up worth a shit. I had to push down on the rails a little bit to get the pin through. Well, by pushing down on the rail assembly a little bit, it changed what, if you imagine, is a perfectly straight line from the front rails and the locking block to the back rails. Now it dipped the back down a little bit, and it was causing an excessive amount of friction on it. Let me see if I can just get it to fail. Like that. And that's only happening because it has a little extra resistance because of the mag. But it just doesn't feel as smooth as that. And that's the exact same scenario that I had with this one. But this one, I went out and put like 100 rounds through it, and I shot my way to smooth. Glockaholic. The fuck you talking about? I blame NIHAP. I fucking hate Glocks. I still somewhat despise, but what they represent, you know, if you notice what is the majority in my, well, actually I have 9 of them. Number 9 is in the safe, and that's the G20R build. To me, I know, Smile Money, whatever. That one I built. That one I built. That one I built. Technically, I built that one. I redid parts in that one, and it still works, Smile Money. I built that one, and I built that one. So, I have 6 out of 9 that I built. And it's just the fun of the build part, you know? It's whatever, Hatchet Man. Foomaster 2, you should try the trigger on the Hudson 9. It's the best you can get from a striker-fired pistol. It's totally delicious. I have not even held one of those in my hand. Foomaster 212 again, Rich. This one sounded very good, and considering the 10 you have it, yeah, I probably can find that one here. I've had several brews from Boulevard. Another fine review, brother. Cheers, my friend. Yeah, that one I would get again, and it's typically you know, not my bag of tricks, but it was very good. Not as good as this though. I can already tell you this is a 10, but we should save that for the end. Johnny Concho, did anyone call nice knife? Laugh out loud. No, but you can have credit for it. Stephen Hobson Lead, get a mag with the +1 hive plate on a G43 for carry. Makes a huge difference. Huge! It's a huge difference. Yeah, I believe it would, because that's all that it's. I mean, they're still very very shootable little guns. Oh man, it's like, but technically, you use the slingshot thing. Yeah, I might do that. There, Stevie Pooh. JR10 Desert Gold. I like the looks of that G43. Me being a Glock guy, you probably wouldn't believe this. My personal favorite for warm weather, 100+ degrees EDC, is my Ruger LC9S Pro. It is smaller, lighter, cheaper, and carries 1 more round than the G43. No, I don't believe you. Tardisius, Glock makes a decent bottle opener. Cowbell. You know, Tardisius, I remember when I got that piece of shit High Point. I mean, sorry, Cobra, that awesome High Point. And I was trying to find, I was just trying to find somewhere where I could, like, get the... God, you know what, actually, it might work on the Glock. Somewhere where you could, Nope, the angle's too steep. I thought it'd be really cool if you could, like, grab the rail and, like, use your... Yeah. See, sometimes it does it. See, it's only doing it when the mag's in it. I mean, the rest of the time... See, that's... I just... Kind of a life hack. If you take and... if you know where it's kind of grabbing or wearing, smear a little bit of Mother's polish all over the bottom side of the rail assembly and the inside of the slide, and then go put a fucking 100 rounds through it. Because this used to be this, and now this guy's like not a problem. Again, another Poly 80. I think the lower the frames are just. I think they're better. There's everything about this. Well, everything about this is better than a Glock because I did it. Glockaholic. What the fuck does he know? What the fuck? Really? I don't even know where all that shit came from. I cowbelled like I fucking meant it. Jolson, I have a fever and the only cure is more cowbell. Right there, buddy. Jolson, we need more cowbell and shots. Jolson, play Throwdown on the upstairs speaker. Joey Cuz, Glock, a nice carry gun. Doesn't Christine have an HK still? Yeah. Yeah, Joey. Yeah, she does. She has a really nice HK. It was a $952 pistol. I bought it for her as a congratulations on getting her conceal and carry. She looks at it and she's like, this is the gun that I wanted because John Wick had one. Any guesses? Go ahead. Is that Wade or Brad? I'm going Brad. I have no idea why Jim left. Brad. Oh, I can't show that because I'll get like self-censored. What is she got stuck in her butt? What was that chick eating? What? Continues. And they keep happening. And it's happening. And it's happening. Jolson, she would probably love my P365. She probably would like it more than a Glock because it's not a Glock. That's why I was honestly shocked when she's just like, would not put this down. She's like, this is exactly what I want. And I'm just like, no, it's not. It's a Glock. Any questions as to why I've actually had to turn my phone off completely? Because I lost it? Jolson, I try to hunt Bambi, but mostly I just enjoy the peace and quiet of sitting in the woods with the squirrels. If the squirrels would shut the fuck up. That's Joey Cuz. Why haven't the people of New York hung these dumb asses? You did see the stupid bitch that they elect. It is in the House right now. I rest my case. The problem is these dumbasses overrun the 5 boroughs and we get fucked for it. Joey, that dumb fucking cunt, every time she opens her mouth, you're just like going, how could anyone with half a brain, half a brain, have voted that dumb fucking cunt into office? I'm sorry, New York, you dumbasses, you pretty much get what you voted for. Gillian, Eric, how are you, my friend? Oh, sorry, my great friend. Here, cheers. Mike, how many times I have to tell you this? We're not friends. You're family. Gillian, slide bite hurts. Yeah, it does. I'm actually trying to think if I've ever even done it. I know I've gotten scope kissed. I think. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen from the BMG. This, I know Smile Money are going to find this hard to believe, but I have not. It actually has not been shot since the expensive scope got put on it finally. I keep telling my brother-in-law Mikey to take it and get it sighted in, but I don't know. I don't think he takes me serious. Gillian, Mike again. I'm a hunter of many things. Gillian, BattleBox would be great, but too far out of my price range at this time. You and me both. Gillian, $150 carry permit is why I don't carry legally. Spound Money wants to know if it's a year or multi-years. Lifetime? Gillian, come on! For us, the permit expires. It used to be every 10 years. Now I think it's every 6 years. And if you miss, see, I should have gone in. I was told I can go in months before it expires to have it renewed, which I didn't know that. I went in after it had expired because I didn't realize it had expired, or I wouldn't have let that happen. But yeah, it's $150 for life. Fuck, I'd be all. I wish. I've spent a lot more than that up to this point in time. Mr. Ulster, minute 37. Even with the endless talk. Bearded CB, yeah, we have all had our young and dumb moments. And if you have CDL, whether driving truck or not, if you blow .02 and the cop decides to run your ass through the ringer, you still can get a DUI. That's why, for me, it's an absolute 0. If something like this, no way. But let's just say I've had, in the last 2 hours, I've had 2 Busch beers, Budweiser, just PBR, complete shit beer. Making friends. I still won't drive. And that's why I have the utmost respect when Mike next door, he's just like, are you doing anything right now? Have you been drinking? And I'm just like, nope, I haven't had a drop. Can you run me over to Quick Trip so I can pick up a pack of smokes? Sure, because I don't want him to drive. Yeah, believe it or not, no matter if it's convenient for me or not, anytime he's asked me for a ride to go get smokes, because I know, well, there's a good chance if I say, no, I can't, then he might. And I don't want to lose a friend, and I don't want to lose a friend. Even if I don't lose a friend, could lose somebody else, somebody's kid or whatever. So yeah, I always give him a ride. Mr. Holster, yes, you would have to. They do not make guns even close to the quality they did when they're making them to kill Americans' greatest generation. Mr. Holster, leave your artistic freedom at the gay bar. Smile money. I would give the entire battle box to your brother-in-law. It just sounds bad if you give him a box of stuff I hate, but the knife, I will keep that. Laugh out loud. Oh, did you say you would look through your collection and find some crappy knives to give him? See, he's not really a knife guy. I've given him knives, and now the hunting stuff, that's a completely different story. It's a box full of knives, Smile Money, so I don't feel bad keeping the one that is the least deer preparation. There's, I don't know, you'll see if you watch the video and know what's in the box. The last thing it absolutely has to have is another nice knife. Besides that, what if I was only going pro and not pro plus? Sharky 762. Brew Babe sure is wearing some nice panties. Knife looks good. He's a knife guy. Smile Money. SBR equals small bitchin' rifle. SBR equals sexy black rifle. SBR equals standard barreled rifle. SBR shitty bureaucratic rules. Wade, Big Breakneck Papa. FuckTube is seriously fucking with me. As I was heading home from work, I got a notification of a video 18 hours old. Yeah, but that's okay. This is one dumbass that I know said that everything that I've said about YouTube I'm making up. Joey Cuz. Hey Google, who is hotter, you, Cortana, or Siri?
My apologies, I don't understand.
You can't push perfection.
It's a frickin' beer review. Give me a break.
Yeah, almost done.
Okay, I'm starting the pizza.
Okay. Hey Google, play Fly Me to the Moon on Living Room Speaker 2.
Okay, Fly Me to the Moon from Spotify. Playing on Living Room Speaker 2.
Boom. DFC, 62nd. DFC, I just picked up a 43 myself. Nice little rig. Cheers, my friend. UOCR220. Good choice with the access panel. Yeah, so far. See, this is why I know it'll never leak again. Because I have an access panel. UOCR220. What the hell does that mean? Really enjoyed the many topics covered in this video. Cheers, buddy. Thank you. Cheers, my friend. Him again, but on the Phantom Taxi. Sounds like a good double IPA. Thanks and cheers. Thank you. Because without you guys, this would be a lot less fun. Jay on the OFYMD Imperial, another comment. Jay on the Naughty 90, another comment. Damn, those titties. Jay on the Naughty 90, last. Jay, floaties are wads of yeast. Or are they? Jay on the wrong brew review again. Vinegar is for acid reflux. It is to spike the upper esophagus sphincter, not for heartburn. Try some ginger. It makes your gallbladder produce more bile-reducing stomach acid.
Did you tell Google to play Frank Sinatra on
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, give me a break.
Fly me to the moon. Jay, on the wrong video again, with the last comment. The burning was coming from your bronchial tubes from aspirating your stomach acid. This is why it took so long for the burning to go away. Brief hitting the iHeart Club, and then I'm getting out of here because it's already been a frickin' hour. Aunt Keck, hey, did you dare start the iHeart Club without me? Maybe. Gunwild, cheers, iHeart Club. Smile Money, I feel such pressure to do a comment for the iHeart Club. I'll come up with something before you run out of beer. Mr. Holster made it tougher when he noted you never finish a beer. What the fuck? Mr. Holster's drunk or something. Or getting erroneous information from Jack. I finish almost every beer. First of all, if I do a brew review and I drink 2, 3, sometimes more beers, does that really count if I walk away with the 4th one in my hand? I think not. It's a brew review, plural. No. That'd be 2 beers. Whatever. But you know what I'm fucking saying. It's a brew review. That's 1 goddamn beer. Leave me alone. Smile Money. Sorry, Johnny Concho's before Smile Money again. iHeart Club, where I'm at. Cheers. Cheers, my brother. Thank you, Johnny. Smile Money. Cigars. Oh no, you're going to have 6 descriptive items for each cigar you smoke. Does that work like that? Stalker Steve, oh yeah, iHeart Club, baby. Just for the fun of it, because I don't want Stalker Steve to get the last comment. Yet he does. Stalker Steve gets the last comment. So, here we are at an hour. If you find this, and you like an Imperial Stout with 12% alcohol, it's not boozy, but if you were to like slam it, you definitely get a little bit of alcohol warming, which is kind of expected. But of course, by now it's been an hour, so I'm guessing 58.7. 62. Could be wrong. Shelby, who can't hear anything. Okay, everybody that's, for somehow in the Delusion Club, this was a brew review. There was one brew, and this is it right here. I mean, I don't know how much. Oh shit, Mr. Holster was almost right there. I don't know how you could possibly, say that beer wasn't finished. Prairie Artisan Ales Double Dunk. I'm going to give this a 10. And I'm going to probably on Friday or Saturday after breakfast with the kids, stop and see if I can find some more of this, because I'm gonna put one. I'm gonna grab 2. I'm gonna have one when I want to, because it's America, motherfuckers. And then I'm gonna put one in the cellar. And between the 2, I will. Bigger is always better in my book. I'm sorry. I'm talking about, Wade, Big Redneck Poppy, he knows what I'm talking about. I'll take everything. That's right. She needs more love than she does. Okay, Brian, thank you very much for the all the extra parts for Stalker Steve's retro build. Maybe somewhere next year we'll get that lower, and then I can start building it Cheers, guys. And hopefully you checked out Jim's show talking about money does not matter. You don't have to worry about the price tag. What 3 cars do you get? Tell you, my number one would see. I'm sorry, but there's all these exotics which would be fun and all, but for me, old school muscle. A 1969 Charger, deep ass gloss black that I had Dave Kindig redo, and then I took possession of it. I would love a Dodge Demon, which is the Challenger style, the new Challenger, and I'll take an old Challenger with it. Otherwise, if you want to know what I would really love in an exotic, I'll take the newest Conanzig. Cheers, guys.